the Lake County Library. This is Christy Lewis from the Lakeport Branch, and today we're going to be talking about a book haul of brand new books. We have some young adult, we have some literary fiction, we have some nonfiction, some women's fiction and romance, memoir, and science fiction. So we have quite a lot of different genres today. I just want to let you know that you can order any of these books for free through the Lake County Library's online catalog, which is linked down below. All of the books that I'm mentioning in today's video are going to be listed down below with their titles and author names so that you can just copy and paste them directly into the library catalog and order them using your Lake County Library card to the branch of your choice where you can pick them up. Just make sure that if it's been a while since you ordered a book that we have your updated phone number and or email so that we can let you know when the book arrives for you. Without further ado, let's jump into the book haul. So to start off our young adult section of today's video, we have In Utero by Chris Gooch, which is an Australian coming-of-age thriller/horror comic billed as Akira meets aliens. Haley is dropped off by her mom at a holiday camp in a dilapidated shopping mall. Alienated from the other kids, she connects with an eerie older teen named Jen, but soon the two new friends are caught up in a cataclysmic battle between two terrifying creatures. In Utero is also available on ebook. Next we have The Bad Ones by Melissa Albert, which is a supernatural horror novel about 4 mysterious disappearances in a town haunted by a sinister magical history. Nora's estranged best friend, Becca, is one of the 4 people who have mysteriously disappeared. As Nora tries to untangle the truth of Becca's disappearance, she discovers a darkness in her town's past, as well as a string of coded messages Becca left behind for her to unravel. The Bad Ones is also available on ebook and e-audiobook. Next we have Ellie Haycock is Totally Normal by Gretchen Schreiber. Ellie Haycock likes to act like a totally normal teenager at school, but in reality, her rare genetic illness has necessitated over 40 surgeries, and now she and her mom are staying in a hospital lodging, while Ellie's doctors investigate a troubling new lung issue. But this time, things are different, as Ellie becomes close with a group of friends. Ellie Haycock is Totally Normal is also available on ebook and e-audiobook. Next we have The Immortal Games by Annaliese Avery, which is a fantasy with Greek mythology elements. The gods of Olympus randomly select humans as their tokens and then gamble with their lives. 16-year-old Ara is seeking revenge on the gods for allowing her sister to die in the games. But while Ara loathes the gods, Hades is not what she was expecting. Their relationship quickly grows, forcing Ara to choose between love and vengeance. Our next genre is literary fiction, and today we have Say Hello to My Little Friend by Jennine Capó Crucet, which is a fast-paced, atmospheric, and absurdist novel set in the magic city of Miami. It's also billed as Scarface meets Moby Dick. Young, failed pitbull impersonator Ismael Reyes attempts to discover how his communist mother brought him from Cuba to Miami, dying in the attempt. He doesn't expect Lolita, an orca held in the Miami Seaquarium, to change his life. Our next genre is nonfiction, and first we have We've Got Issues by Phillip C. McGraw, or Dr. Phil, Ph.D. Dr. Phil charts a course from fear to acceptance, from victimhood to community, and from the tyranny of the fringe to a more civil society where we heal our divides and every one of us decides to be who we are on purpose. There aren't any professional reviews of this available, which surprised me, so we'll just have to discover how it is together. We've Got Issues is also available on ebook. Next we have Uncomfortable Conversations with a Jew by Emmanuel Acho. Proximity breeds care and distance breeds fear. That's a direct quote from the book. In this conversation between an outspoken Israeli-American and a mild-mannered son of a Nigerian-American pastor, no question about Jews is off limits. Jews and money, Jews in power, Jews and privilege. Is Judaism a religion, a culture, a race? And are you anti-Semitic if you're anti-Zionist? Uncomfortable Conversations with a Jew is also available on ebook and e-audiobook. Next we have The Age of Magical Overthinking by Amanda Montell. Magical thinking can be broadly defined as the belief that one's internal thoughts can affect unrelated events in the external world. For example, that one can thwart the apocalypse by learning to can peaches. Montell argues that in the information age, our brain's coping mechanisms have been overloaded and our irrationality turned up to an 11. The Age of Magical Overthinking is also available on ebook and e-audiobook. Next we have the genre of women's fiction and romance. And our first book today is Expiration Dates by Rebecca Serle. Every time Daphne Bell meets a new man, she receives a slip of paper with his name and a number on it, which is the exact amount of time that they will be together. She's always wondering when there might be a name without an expiration date on it. But is the universe right about Daphne's love life, or does her own choice count? Expiration Dates is also available on book on CD, large type, ebook, and e-audiobook. Next, we have Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli, which is an enemies to lovers romantasy about a game of cat and mouse between a witch, Rune, and a witch hunter, Gideon. Rune decides to throw the witch hunters off of her scent and gain the intel she desperately needs by courting a notorious and unforgiving witch hunter loyal to the revolution and playing right into Gideon's plans. Heartless Hunter is also available on ebook and e-audiobook. Next, we have the genre of memoir, and our memoir today is Where Rivers Part by Kalia Yang. Before Chu's birth in Laos, the U.S. Army recruited Hmong men to fight in the alleged war against communism. When the Americans left, the local government began to persecute the Hmong families for their support of enemy troops. This is the memoir of author Yang's mother, Chu, and their family's epic journey to safety against all odds. And our last book for today is a science fiction novel called Red Side Story by Jasper Fforde, which continues the story of Eddie Russet from book 1 in the Shades of Grey series, which is set in the color-segregated society of Chromatasia, where life is strictly regulated by one's limited color perception. You are what you can see. Eddie wants to move up in the world through marriage, but an intriguing Grey named Jane shifts his perspective. Red Side Story is also available on ebook. That's it for the book haul today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. Let us know down below if you did and if you ordered any books or if you have any questions, because we really love to hear from you. Take care until next time. Bye-bye.